English teachers will often tell you that there are 3 important forms of each verb in English. Does that mean that there aren't more? No, of course there are more forms, but they're so super duper easy that we don't consider them important. Well, it's that third form that I'm going to talk about today. That third form, it's called the past participle, but I prefer not to call it that because it's not super duper easy to say. I prefer to call it the third form. There are 3 things about that form that I think are super duper important. Number 1 is, what does it express? Number 2, why are those forms so important? And 3, why are some of them so absolutely crazy? So what does it express? It expresses a finished state of a verb and how that affects the noun. Some examples are, I'm interested in English, the job is finished, and the car is washed. Why are they so important? Well, they're so important because we use them in a lot of different constructions. For example, the passive voice, perfect tenses, and we can also use them as descriptive terms. Why are some of them so crazy? Well, the examples I gave when I explained what they express, they were super duper easy examples. They were for regular verbs. Well, not all verbs are regular verbs. Some of those babies are irregular, and their third forms can sometimes be absolutely insane. So the question is, well, why? And the answer is because they're super duper easy to say. If those babies were regular, the third form would not be super duper easy to say. Test it. Take any verb that is not a regular verb. Imagine that it was a regular verb. Put me at the end and see what it would be like. Of course, here's an example. Go. Okay, the third form of go is gone. Well, imagine go was a regular verb. Put me at the end. Goed. He's goed? Not super duper easy to say. Here's another example. Eat. The third form of eat is eaten. Okay, but if it were a regular verb, put me at the end, it would be eated. So check it out in a sentence. He has eaten all of the pizza? I don't think so. He's eaten all of the pizza is super duper easy to say. Getting to know the past participles for the irregular verbs is super duper important. There's no way around it. You have to do it. Study, memorize, practice, practice, practice. Do what you need to. It's complicated, but you have to do it. Of course, there are tons of resources for this online. Why am I talking about the past participle today? For us to continue exploring what we're going to explore next, which is the passive voice, you need to understand how important those past participles are in English, and even more so how important it is to know the past participles for the irregular verbs. So for the next week, you've got lots of homework.